already? Okay. Yeah, we just gotta grab the Magnum. We have room for the Magnum? We do. Okay, if we grab the Magnum and the bullets, honestly, that's all we can take. And we'll just have to deal with healing items as we pick them up. Let's actually use one of each. So we're topped off. We've got an ad break coming in soon. I think this is the safe room. Okay, this is the save room, and then we do break here. So, leave the Molotov. Grab the Magnum and the Magnum bullets. Wanna just reorganize real quick. Perfect. And then we lose the handgun later. And there should be one more ink ribbon somewhere, yeah. So let's drop key card real quick. Get the ink ribbon, save. Spooky. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I think we're basically near the end. Because we got to fight Marcus. And then honestly, I think we just go up an elevator and fight the queen. That might be the whole game. Yeah, because we got the key card, and then I remember this hallway, and then that one room, that one big room I remember being a boss room. Yeah, I think we might just actually be at the end. Because that long hallway, and then big room, which I think is boss room, and then that room down there with the save point, I think is the final save point. And yeah, this is the end game boss fight in this room. So we're at the end. Yeah, we're basically done. Let's go. We just have to fight 2 bosses. No. I saved the game but forgot to drop the ink ribbon and shit. Okay.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
Resident Evil.
I forgot to drop the ink ribbon and grab the key card. There. Damn. Okay, so how did I find more gas than stray bottles? I should have had a lot more, at least like 6 more Molotovs. Okay. Fight Marcus, fight the queen. We win by midnight. We're almost there, trust. Gotta go down the stairs, go to the place where you picked up Billy. Go through that like one lab with the roaches. And should be Gucci. And we have a million grenade stuff. Wait, is it this way? Yeah. Now we use this. Or can we? There we go. I won't be needing this. Throw it away. Okay, I don't remember what's over here. Maybe hunters? Or nothing? Magnum ammo. Maybe we use Magnum? I think that's okay. Okay. Boss battle time. Kay was saying that Marcus gave them a lot of trouble, or at least like was very irritating. So I hope.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party.
I hope I don't die here.
Honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Spencer had me assassinated. Wesker and Birkin.
Time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Was it Albert Wesker, William Birkin?
Wesker. Birkin.
How dare they do that to me? Thankfully, I fused with my baby leeches.
However, something wondrous happened.
Blah, 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 blah.
It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
Yes.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
In an inferno of
For
hate.
what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Slugman. All right, we gotta move. All right, Rebecca, I need you to fucking. Three, 4, 5, 6. Rebecca, get out of the way.
Ow! No! Oh! Oh!
All right, come on, Billy.
No! Ow! Oh!
Oh, he dead? Nice. Whew. I was like, yo, wait, we're gonna die. Alright, we Gucci. Shaft key. Shaft key. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this room. Yeah, there's like no heal. Like the only thing in this room is magnum ammo.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Shape is different. Damn it. Okay. So I think we just go Magnum grenade launcher. Okay, so there's a first aid. Let's go ahead and use that. First aid, go ahead and use that. Grenade launcher. Some herbs. Shotgun. Pistol. And that's it. But I think what I'm gonna do is have Rebecca man the I'm gonna have Rebecca man the valves, and then Billy just, you know, run interference. Which means Rebecca won't really be shooting. So I'm gonna give her the shotgun and the handgun. That should be fine. And then this is the end of the game. Let's go. Alright, let's use this to activate to escape. Queen comes back, tries to fight us, and then final battle. And then a bomb for some reason.
What?
It's the Queen!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster?
Who activated this? No way.
Shit! I'll check it out.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Hello? Let me out, dude. What the fuck?
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Hello?
Evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Wait, I don't remember this being really annoying.
The self-destruct system.
Dude just cornered me, man.
Billy, we can't handle sunlight. We need to open the windows.
Follow me! You work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
Use my charm. Open the heliport in case of emergency. Follow the procedures.
Self-destruct system.
There are 4 locking mechanisms,
All personnel evacuate.
which must be activated.
Repeat.
Southwest, northwest, southeast, west. Turn each. So there's 3 on the left, 1 on the southeast.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
That's 1.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Shit.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Queen.
The self-destruct system has been activated. Personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
That's 2.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. The self-destruct
The one thing that is weird about this fight is the fact that, like,
evacuate immediately.
it's not even like a damage fight. It's just distract until we get sunlight. That's 3.
System has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Hello?
All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Am I just stuck? Let me out, dude. Okay. I think we're good. I think we beat it.
System has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
And then the fun little line that ends the game. Say goodnight, Queenie, or something like that. Something Queenie. A better Magnum than the Magnum that we have.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
Feast on this, Queenie. Mm. Perf. Then there's a mad explosion up here.
Rebecca, hurry!
All right, that's it. That's the game. Good job. All right, we got Cookie and watch the credits.
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about.
What even happened in this game? We found Billy Cohen, we found out that he was a cool dude, and then we blew up a mansion that's not the original mansion for the Resident Evil 1, but a different mansion. And we found out that there was a dude who was working on the T-Virus before the T-Virus. And now Rebecca's wearing Billy Cohen's dog tag because officially Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
I'm just a zombie now.
He said zombie. He never shows up in any other game because officially he's dead. And then I guess everybody collectively hated Rebecca so much that they just decided to kill her after this game, even though she survives. Goodbye, Billy Cohen. Goodbye, Rebecca Chambers.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Residential Evil 0. Yeah, so we're moving on to Resident Evil 1. I'm probably going to be playing Chris Redfield. That way, this game technically looks very good for 2002. I mean, it did get a remaster, so this is the remastered version. Yeah. That's why I was able to run around on not tank controls, because the original game had tank controls. And I'm sure there were a handful of other like quality of life stuff that I don't quite remember. But I do have a small, a slight attachment to this game. It was probably my first like Resident Evil that I like fully went through. And I do really like Rebecca and Billy. I understand that Billy is just never going to be a recurring character because technically all he wants to do is just run off and live his life and not get blamed for, you know, the crap in the military. So he just goes off and just disappears, like, canonically. But it's kind of sad that Rebecca, who does show up in the first game, Rebecca is Chris Redfield's, like, assist character. So when going through the first game, if you play as Chris Redfield, you get Rebecca Chambers as your assist character, and then if you play perfectly, you can save Jill at the end of the game, so you have Jill and Rebecca behind Chris at the end. If you play as Jill, it's the opposite, where you can save Chris at the end, and your assist character is Barry Burton? Barry Manilow? Barry something. The cool dude with the big ass magnum. But in either of those playthroughs, you can potentially take steps to accidentally get your assist character killed. So Barry can die in Jill's game, and Rebecca can die in Chris's game. But, you know, the good ending, when you save everybody, you've got Chris and Jill, who are the main characters, Rebecca and Billy, who are the assist characters that get saved, and the four of them make it through Resident Evil 1. And the problem after that is in Resident Evil 2, it's completely different characters. You've got Claire Redfield and Leon Kennedy, and then like Ada Wong, Sherry Birkin, who is the daughter of William Birkin here. So that's just adding more characters, going through the lore and like expanding the universe. So all of this, Resident Evil 0 and 1, take place in the outskirts of a city called Raccoon, where Resident Evil 2 and 3 take place. At the end of Resident Evil 2 and 3, they nuke Raccoon City in order to, you know, contain the outbreak. And all of the characters from 1 and 2 should survive. So you've got 1 from character, technically you've got Billy Cohen. You've got Resident Evil 1 characters, Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Burton, I don't know, Barry something, Rebecca Chambers. And then in Resident Evil 2, you've got Leon Kennedy, Claire Redfield, Sherry Birkin, and Ada Wong technically is a question mark at the end of 2 because she jumps off like a really high place and like maybe dies, you don't really know, but she obviously comes back. But those are all of the characters that should have survived after Resident Evil 2 and 3, or after Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3. I guess technically Carlos from Resident Evil 3 as well. Yeah, Carlos from Resident Evil 3. Carlos Riviera or something like that. But because the creator of Resident Evil is not the biggest fan of Rebecca, they just kind of what's the term? Retcon? They just kind of retcon it. And they're like, well, after the events of Resident Evil 1, instead of escaping with Chris and Jill and Barry, Rebecca goes back to Raccoon City for some reason and then just wanders around until she gets blown up when they blow up the city. So in the official like character files and whatever, Rebecca just wanders back to Raccoon City before they blow it up and she just dies. And that sucks. That never sat well with me. I barely even know the story of Resident Evil 1. I've never even seen anyone play it. Yeah, Plant, funnily enough, I don't have the remaster of 1 on Steam. I have like an old version, an old GameCube version that I don't think I have here. But that's the only version that I ever had. I can now play Leech Hunter. No thanks. And yeah, we cleared the game. Leeches. Nice. So, yeah, Resident Evil 0 honestly doesn't have that much story to it if or you know, reflecting on Resident Evil 0 again. But it does give a little bit of background to Albert Wesker and William Birkin. Probably the least hate-worthy of the blood-sucking invertebrates. I can't think of many others. But yeah, Plant. So one thing that's like really interesting to me
Okay.
is why are you using a knife there, you goof? If you had to choose, would you rather find a leech, a mosquito, or a tick? Ooh. Okay, you know what? That is very fair. Extremely fair. I would pick I would pick the leech. But yeah, it does give you a little bit of like prelude to how the T-virus came to be. Like it was started on leeches first before the T-virus eventually developed into being able to be used on other things. But what was I gonna say? I did hear I did hear that Resident Evil 0 is going to get a remake, just like, you know, Resident Evils 2 and 3. And I would really, really like to see that. Personally, maybe I would prefer a remake of 1, because Resident Evil 1 had a remake and it was put on GameCube, but it could definitely use a remake like they remade 2, 3, and 4. But the thing is, because Resident Evil 0 is technically the first Resident Evil with a partner character, not 5, but 0, I would love to see, and I know no one is going to want this. Not a single person is going to want this because everybody hates 5 and 6. But I would love a remake. I would love a remake with more of the partner mechanics of 5 and 6 in like the remake style of you know, 2, 3, and 4. That would be so cool. That would be really cool if Resident Evil 0 was done in the partner system that 5 and 6 is, but then like, you know, remade like 2, 3, and 4. I think 1 and 0 definitely deserve it more than 5. 100%. I don't think 5 or 6, but especially 5, I don't think either of those really need a remake anytime soon, if at all. 5 and 6, they just don't need a remake, period. 1 has desperately needed a remake for a while, even though it did already get remade, technically, on the GameCube. But 0 for sure. What I can tell, the partner mechanics aren't bad when you're playing co-op. I hear they're kind of awful if you're playing solo. Yeah, Plant. I do think that's probably one of the reasons why there is a lot of hate when it comes to 6, because 5 is kind of like deal-withable if you're playing alone. But 6, with everything going on, you kind of need a partner. And, you know, I probably am, I mean, obviously we're finding that I'm in the minority when it comes to the amount of people that really enjoyed 6, because I consistently had a stellar partner with me the whole time. So, you know, getting through the bad AI co-op and then like having like a really goofy action, like, hey, this is Resident Evil, it's really great to see all the characters again, what are they up to? It was just nothing but a good time with me and my friend. So I'm so sad to hear every single time someone say that game is bad. Like, I can understand you know, the perspective of it not being like these original Resident Evils, you know, the first ones, but like I will forever back up the claim that has been in the making since Resident Evil 4, you know? 4 still had puzzles, for sure. Like 4 still had the exploration and puzzles, but it was a lot. 4 doesn't have like, you know, partners. Yo, wait, princess, do you want to be partners? Do you want to be a resident? Do you want to be my resident to my evil? 5 and 6 of puzzles, they kind of do, but like, not as much as like going around a mansion and finding different keys and then like backtracking. But if I'm gonna be real, like 4 barely has that. Like 4, I'll be the evil in your residence. Oh shit, princess. Resident Evil 6 laser puzzle was cool. I don't even remember. I actually haven't played 6 in such a long, as much as I defend 6, I have not played 6 in a long time. I haven't played 5 in a long time either. Princess, how are you doing tonight? We just beat the game. So actually we'll be done here soon. But yeah, I think Resident Evil 6, like all of the characters that are in there, if I give a fur a job involving their paws, am I giving them a paw job? I mean, Princess, I am unemployed if you're offering. What kind of pickup line is that? Hey yo, I ain't got a job. You just finished your playthrough in May. Okay, bet. Yeah, Plant. I mean, if you would like to, I would love to partner up with you for 5 and 6. A couple other people have asked as well, but like, I don't know. You're good at video games, and I've talked. We've known each other for quite a while, so you're probably up there on the priority more so than anybody else. But yeah, no, I don't know. I deeply enjoy 6. So if we got like a remake in like 6, you know, maybe like a obviously a more modern version of 6 mechanics. Yeah, 6 mechanics in the style and you know robustness of the remakes, then I would be absolute in love with a Resident Evil 0 remake. Zero make? Nah, Resident Evil Remake 0. Got like 5 campaigns. You could have different people on different ones. That would be interesting. That would be really cool. Yeah. We'll see. Well, we're not going to get there for a minute, so it's all right. I'm glad though that we could finish in 2 streams. I was worried that I would take too long for 0, because I know 0, I knew 0 was always going to be one of the shorter ones. But the last time I did a casual speed walk through it, I forgot how much time I had spent. But 2 streams is good. So but that being said, Monday I'll have to buy Resident Evil 1 because I just don't have it. But you know, Monday we'll get to Resident Evil 1. I low-key am going to got endurance 2 streams. Princess, of course, I need at least 2 streams when you're here. Oh God, what was I gonna say? I've completely lost track of what was in my brain. Oh God. Oh, I remember. You know, you're good. When going through Resident Evil 1, I am most likely going to somewhat follow a guide just to make sure I don't accidentally kill Rebecca and to make sure that I save Jill at the end, because I'm going to be playing as Chris. And I don't know if I want to do both campaigns, or yeah, both campaigns. So we'll see how we feel. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, but yeah, Resident Evil 0 is done. I'm going to go ahead and put these on the VODs. Of course, we have the Discord. Ooh, Ori love. Princess doing some Ori love. Ori actually has a cone on her right now again because I don't know what's up. But she was like chewing at her butt and ripping some fur out again, and I'm like, no, not again. So I preemptively put a cone on her, just to make sure she doesn't like rip out any more fur. Yeah, Ori is in jail, but we can still give her treats even though she's in jail. Ori is jail. Right, baby, you're jail. Ori's jail. Potato baby. Paw. Good girl. Other paw. Good girl. Yeah. Your cat's in jail? Cat carrier jail. Oh no. Princess, do you want to be in jail? Anyways, let's go. It's actually pretty early. Can we raid anybody right now? Kafka's playing Vampire Survivors. Who else we got right now? We got Cass going to Megaplex. Grom, Kefka. Yeah, maybe we just go Kefka. If you get to bunk with me? Ooh, I mean, I don't know if I'll be in jail, but yeah, I mean, I'll bunk you if you want. For me? Oh, you gotta go to bed. Oh, Plant, dude, thanks for hanging out till the end. I appreciate you. Let's, let me go ahead and start the raid, get the raid going for Kefka, just so we can count you as one of the ones who was going in for the raid. What? How many people we got? 4 people. 4 people is good. That is fine. I have to sneeze. Bless. All right. Plant, Princess, I love you guys. I think Zan isn't back yet, but we ended up beating it before Zan came back. Kobe might still be here. Kay might still be here. But otherwise, I think that's everybody. Thank you, Princess. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Kefka. On Monday, we start Resident Evil 1. The Chris route. And then tomorrow, if we are good enough as gamers, we beat the hardest boss in Expedition 33 and then beat the game. We could technically beat the game before then, but I ain't no bitch unless I am and we lose for 2 or 3 hours straight. In that case, we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid out here. Resident Evil 1.